that guy's not a threat and that guy is a threat. How
Yeah.
are they processing that? So we're the instrument, and
Yeah.
when I think we can learn a lot from that. We could actually defeat those things if we just build the right basis skill.
Yeah. What was the name of the company that you worked on the first suppressor for the Genesis Arms shotgun?
Yeah, so at the time it was Rex Silentium because
Rex Silentium.
Yeah, and before that there was Silencer Co. who had released a Salvo 12, but they had some limitations. They don't want you to shoot rifled slugs and stuff through it. So
Yeah.
Rex came out with the idea of basically let's shoot whatever we can through it.
Yeah, and then after them, how long was it before you guys started working with Huxworks? Because I know that's one of the companies that does a lot of work with your suppressors for that specific shotgun. I mean, you guys have a pretty good partnership, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So what happened was is that Rex Silentium, their prototype can was a different design that we were doing all the testing with, and then he made a revision change, and we ended up having in that revision change we had some failures, but it was due to making sure that the system was manufacturable.
Yeah.
So they were trying to make sure that the system that Rex was manufacturable, and ultimately it didn't give us the best performance that we were seeing before. And so we ended up having a conversation with a breaching training company called Darcy out of Arkansas.
Okay.
And they expressed that the Army had been doing some pressure testing. And so he said that the Army determined that shotgun breaching was one of the biggest mechanisms to TBI that a soldier or professional user would be exposed to.
Yeah.
And so I hung up the phone and I was driving at the time with Theodore to the NRA show. And I said, hey, how short of a barrel can we make for real? And he goes, 7. And I said, well, we already do that. And he goes,
Yeah.
well, if it's suppressed, we could probably go maybe 5 inches. He goes, but it's really short. I mean, if you think a 2 3/4 inch shell, 5 inches is you got 2-inch barrel.
Yeah,
It's super tiny.
Yeah, it's teeny.
So, but he goes, but if there's a suppressor,
That adds like 5, 6, 7 inches.
Yeah,
onto
and
it.
say it's a monocore design, basically it can be like a barrel extension. He goes, that probably would work.
Yeah.
So I made it my goal at that moment at NRA to just hit all the companies that build suppressors.
Okay.
And out of that, Huxworks gladly responded. And from that day forward, we started to build a very open partnership and relationship. And today we have the exclusivity on the Ventum 12K, which is the 12K is like for a short version of 12 gauge can. And we launched that. I think it's our second year with it. So yeah, it's been 2 years. We're going on our third year.